What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan Reviews, and today we're going to be doing a quick recap video on the Journey back that played on AMC last night. And yeah, this one was called A Journey Back. Basically, it's some of the characters, it's most of the cast, crew, and producers, writers, Robert Kirkman himself, of course the man himself, who created the Walking Dead television series. It's basically them talking about, kind of doing a recap of the entire show. So if you guys want to check it out, it played on AMC last night. I don't know how you would check it out now because it already played, but for those of you that saw it last night, great. And yeah, so I wanted to do a little recap on it because I did say I was going to do it in yesterday's video. So honestly, with this one, I mean, this was I'm kind of 50-50 with this. I like it. I definitely do like the general idea, and I did enjoy it last night. But I honestly feel like this is it only has one point to it, because they want to make us wait longer for the Walking Dead premiere. I feel like that's why they did it. Because it seems like they're really trying to make us wait as long as they possibly can keep this cliffhanger hanging. And I hate that because, for me, as a fan and everybody else out there, that is really disappointing. And I can definitely understand if some people thought this was a waste, but for me, if you look at this as a whole, this was actually really cool. It gave you a recap of the whole show. I won't go into detail because if you guys watch The Walking Dead, you guys know what happens. They were recapping the show. The really cool thing, though, is that we had some of the older characters that got killed off talking in this interview. We had Laurie Holden, who plays Andrea. We had Gareth, I forget his name, but the guy that played Gareth, basically, in The Walking Dead. And we had Jesse, who played Jesse in Walking Dead season 5 and 6. And, tons of other ones that were out there before. The governor, David Morrissey, I forgot about him. They were talking about, all that stuff with him. And I like when Denai Guerrero, by the way, when the scene with, when she kills the governor, when she says, "Careful, ladies, well, you never know what's in, your boyfriend's man cave." I like that. That was really cool. And just seeing this whole thing, it was really good. I have to say, though, this was, I didn't think it was going to be an hour and a half. I thought it was only going to be an hour, and then it turned out to be an hour and a half. I watched it, but, yeah, it turned out to be longer for some reason. But still really cool. And now, another thing is that seeing this episode and this kind of whatever you want to call it, this was, I think, a good opportunity for some of the people that maybe, not to sound mean or anything, but don't really have that great of a brain. Right? Who don't really remember some of the things from the show, can go back and see what they recap. Now, it also felt like they were rushing through this. They were really, okay, this happens, T-Dog dies, Laurie dies, they both die in the same episode. Okay, moving on. Now we also have this. It's like they really kind of made it where they were like, okay, this happens, now this happens, now this happens, now this happens, I had mixed opinions about that, but they were kind of timed, so to speak. They only had an hour and a half, and it didn't even seem like that was enough. So, yeah, was it an hour and a half or 2 hours? Was it 2 hours? Yeah, I think it was like an hour and a half or 2 hours. Anyway, it was long, but honestly, I did enjoy it. I will say it's a special. This year is probably the best Walking Dead year ever, because we had Fear this summer, which was killer, the last couple episodes at least. And then we had, even though I kind of have mixed opinions about Fear, but still. Then we had, of course, this now, A Journey Back, which was great. And, now we have probably going to be one of the best episodes of Walking Dead. So this year for Walking Dead fans, it's been really good. It's been really good, even though I want to say the cliffhanger was terrible in terms of how they made it, because we had to wait all summer. But I do have to say that this was a really great summer for Walking Dead. The trailer was great this year, even though we didn't see much of Rick's group in the trailer. But that's only because of the cliffhanger. And, which, by the way, I think what I'll do is in the next couple days, because I wasn't on YouTube by the time the trailer hit, because I haven't been on YouTube that long, I'll probably do a recap of the trailer for the season, because I know a lot of people probably want to hear my opinion on what do I think is going to happen for Season 7, and hear some of my predictions and everything like that. And the titles for the first 3 episodes have been released. I got to do a video on that. And we're going to do tons of videos this week leading up to the premiere, because I have tons of things I need to do to update this channel. And in terms of this journey so far, I loved it. It was a great recap of the series. And I have to say, it was okay. I mean, it was really good. I felt that the scale they used for this was it was great. It was great. I just feel like they did this on purpose, though. Because I feel like this week should have been the premiere. Usually around, it should have been either the 9th or the 16th, because they never play their premieres in like the second last week of October. They never did that. I think the only reason why they did that is because of the cliffhanger, and I think that's why I'm so mad, because I know they're not stupid. They know we know this. So, but as this standalone, this was a really, really great special, and we'll probably never see it again until probably maybe before the last season's season premiere begins. Or something like that. They could do this every year, honestly, if they really wanted to. But then, then that would push the premiere back, and then things would just kind of get a little messed up. But for this year, it was good. I'm happy with just 1 year of, this journey back. If they do it again next year, I'm sure, yeah, I'll watch it. But of course it wasn't amazing, but I do appreciate it. Oh, and also some of the stuff with them explaining the Corey. I loved it when they were talking about how many zombies there were. I liked how they explained that. And also, they explained stuff from Season 1. It was great. So let me know what you guys think about this journey back, I guess you could call it. It was great. It was absolutely great. I do appreciate it. And AMC is doing pretty good. I'm happy they gave us it at least. So yeah, if you guys like it, please thumb it up if you wouldn't mind. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.